Hey girl, are you ready to get this report done?
I sure am. I'm glad we got Ida B. Wells for our project.
I know, right? It is so cool to study about women in history for kids like us.
Right? So what do you have so far?
Well, so far I see that Ida B. Wells was known in history as a journalist and civil rights activist.
Well, it shows here when Ida was 16, her parents and one of her siblings died from yellow fever.
Yellow fever? What is yellow fever?
Well, yellow fever killed a lot of people back then. You see, today, we have medicine that can cure a lot of the diseases that people would die from in the past.
That is so sad. But it sounds like Ida was smart, just like you.
What do you mean? What did she do?
Well, it says here that after her parents and siblings died, her other siblings raised her. Later on, she convinced a nearby school that she was 18 years old and started teaching.
That's interesting. Here's something else that makes me think we could have been friends.
What did you find?
Well, it says here that she moved to Nashville, and on the train ride, she got upset because although she paid for a first-class ticket on the train, she was ordered to sit in the back.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of that in history where African Americans would have to give up their seats because of prejudice.
Yes, but just like today, we have blogs and we can get on social media to talk about things that aren't right. Ida B. Wells used a pen and paper to start writing about African Americans being treated bad in the South.
What are some of the things that she wrote about?
Well, there was a story about 3 African American men in 1892. They had a grocery store, and a lot of people went there making other white grocery store owners mad because they were losing business. The story goes on to say that the African American store owners had to stay at their store and defend their own store. One night while defending their store, when people broke in, they killed them. Because the people that broke in were white, before these 3 African American men could defend themselves in court, they were taken away and killed by other white men.
I can't believe they got away with stuff like that in the past.
Neither could Ida. This made her so upset that she began writing articles about the wrongful death of these African Americans and others too.
Okay, I see here that she was known for speaking out and started the anti-lynching movement. It says she even held a protest at the White House in Washington, D.C. in 1898.
Yes, Ida B. Wells was a woman who would not be held down and spoke out against people treating African Americans unfairly. Like it even shows here, she was a part of establishing another organization called the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, also known as the NAACP, in 1908.
And she lived a long time, too. It shows here that she died on March 25th, 1931 at the age of 69 in Chicago.
Man, this was a great lesson on a woman who would not allow others to be treated unfairly.
Yeah, I hear you. But anyway, that's enough education for today. You want to go to the mall?
Girl, you know I'm down. Let's go.